Vivek Murthy, Together, Why Social Connection Holds the Key to Better Health, Higher Performance, and Greater Happiness. Dive into the profound insights provided by the book Together, Why Social Connection Holds the Key to Better Health, Higher Performance, and Greater Happiness by Vivek Murthy. Through anecdotal evidence and scientific research, this summary highlights the widespread issue of loneliness, explaining its different forms and how it affects our well-being, both mentally and physically. Moreover, discover how evolution has shaped our experience, response towards loneliness, and its influence on our modern, technology-driven world. Finally, find ways to achieve the right balance between different types of relationships, enabling a happier and healthier life.
The Epidemic of Loneliness. Vivek Murthy, the 19th Surgeon General of the United States, believed that mental health, obesity, and the opioid crisis needed attention. However, while on a listening tour, he discovered a pressing issue in society: loneliness. Loneliness affects individuals desiring a deep bond with a partner, quality friendships, or a community of like-minded people. The lack of these connections can lead to severe damage to one's health. Science affirms his findings, with 22% of American adults experiencing social isolation. Loneliness is not just about being alone, it's the feeling of missing the connections you need. The deadly risks of loneliness. Loneliness is more detrimental to health than obesity and is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The absence of social relationships increases the risk of early death by 50%. Multiple studies have established the link between loneliness and various illnesses, making it necessary to treat loneliness seriously. James's story shows how winning the lottery ruined his life. Once a successful baker, he became lonely and isolated after moving to an affluent area and giving up his community. He eventually developed diabetes, which Murthy helped treat, but the underlying problem remained untouched. The connection between social isolation and ill health was not well understood at the time. However, research has now shown that social connection is crucial for human health. Research conducted by psychologist Julianne Holt-Lundstad, where she analyzed over 140 studies, proved that a lack of social connection increased the risk of early death by 50%. It is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day and is a greater risk factor than obesity. Further studies have established clear links between loneliness and various conditions, making it necessary to take loneliness seriously. Loneliness, an evolved reminder. Loneliness is an evolutionary mechanism that alerts us when something is amiss. As social beings, our ancestors relied on connection for survival, and isolation signaled danger. Despite the absence of immediate threats, modern humans still experience the same fight-or-flight response to loneliness. Chronic loneliness can cause poor sleep quality, stress hormones, and blood vessel damage. Loneliness is a signal to seek connections, but our instincts may lead us to withdraw instead. Understanding loneliness as an evolved reminder can help us overcome the counterproductive response to isolation and prioritize social connections for our well-being. Building a kind and connected society. Hutterite communities offer an alternative way to live rooted in connection, but at a cost of individual freedom and diversity. However, there might be a third way to create kind and connected cities that offer freedom of choice and the supportive benefits of communal living. Tom Tate, the former mayor of Anaheim in California, led a kindness campaign that encouraged neighbors to look out for one another and help tackle the opioid crisis with a supportive program. His inspiring approach offers a valuable lesson for us to build a society that values individuals and collectivism. The impact of technology on human connection. In today's world, technology has made everything so easy that we often forget the importance of human connection. Despite the convenience of online shopping and social media, research shows that multitasking with technology actually hinders our ability to focus and build empathy. We end up only half concentrating on what others say to us, which prevents us from truly understanding and connecting with them. However, studies have shown that reducing screen time can improve emotional intelligence. For example, a psychology study involving 50 children who attended an outdoor camp without technology for a week showed increased empathy and emotional interpretation skills. In short, technology can bring us closer together, but only if we use it with care and consideration. The power of relationships. A Harvard University study that began in 1938, and is still ongoing, shows that close inner-circle friendships are more significant predictors of happiness and health than wealth or social class. However, it's crucial to maintain a balance of relationships, including middle and outer circles. Joining a group that involves rhythmic movement or singing can boost connections. It's also beneficial to make looser connections with people in the outer circle, like chatting briefly with strangers and trusting them with small tasks. The right mix of relationships is the key to leading a happy life.
In conclusion, Together reinforces the significance of social connection for our health, happiness, and overall quality of life. The interconnected stories and research findings demonstrate that loneliness transcends physical solitude and has severe consequences on mental and physical health. To counteract the negative effects of loneliness, combining intimate, social, and collective connections is crucial. Building communities centered on kindness and mutual support, decreasing reliance on technology, and fostering diverse relationships can help combat loneliness and ultimately improve the well-being of individuals and society as a whole.